All right, you primitive screwheads, listen up. I got news for you, pal. You ain't leading but two things right now. Jack and shit. Jack left town. Well, hello, Mr. Fancy Pants.
What was that ruckus? What ruckus? I was just in my office and I heard a ruckus.
Describe the ruckus, sir.
Does this mean we're not friends anymore? Not me. I'm in my prime. You're out of your mind. Ain't it cool?
First you want to kill me, now you want to kiss me. Blow. Good. Bad. I'm the guy with the gun.
What's up, everyone? DJ Nubis here with you on Metal Radio Podcast with another trailer reaction. And today we have Borderline. 2025 is a psychological horror, dark comedy. Directed by Jimmy Warden, stars Samara Weaving, Ray Nicholson, and Eric Dane. And the plot is a bodyguard protects a pop superstar and her athlete boyfriend from a determined stalker in 1990s Los Angeles. So right off the bat, it kind of reminds me a little bit of The Bodyguard with Kevin Costner and Whitney Houston, but since it is sort of a horror film, it's probably going to be a little bit darker than that one was. But one thing I do like, I don't know much of the other people involved in the film. I don't recognize them or their names or anything, but obviously Samara Weaving, I do know. I became a big fan of hers with the 2017 movie Mayhem. And of course, she's been in Ready or Not, as well as Akimbo, Guns Akimbo, Bill and Ted, Face the Music, the Babysitter movies. So she's starting to gain traction. Even one of the best films she's did so far was last year's Azrael, which is really great. If you have Shudder, check it out for sure. Made my top 8 of 2024. I didn't have 10 movies I liked last year, so we stuck to 8, but that was one of them. But yeah, so she's like a big highlight for me in terms of like fandom for her and her acting and whatnot. So big fan. So I don't know how this is going to be, because sometimes like some people, I liked Ready or Not, but I thought it was kind of lacking in some ways. So some people really love that film. But my cat is trying to tear down my curtain. Either way, let's go and check it out for Borderline 2025.
Hello?
I miss you a lot.
So by now, the best day of my life, and therefore yours, will be fast approaching. I love you so much, Sophia.
Tonight is the night I'm proposing. We've been through this before. You don't know Sophia.
You're hilarious, Sophia.
I'm ready to be yours forever.
We're gonna be married?
What, are you having second thoughts?
I have a surprise for you. This is Penny.
She's a big fan of yours.
I killed someone.
Look at that. Friends already.
Let's get all units to Cassowary Tabernacle.
JH, put the gun away. What kind of way is that to treat our guests?
Crazy bitch! Oh god. Get out of my house!
That is such bad luck, Sophia! Please, help yourself to champagne and first aid.
You put a priest in a box?
No, I put a pastor in a box. We're Protestant.
All right. Obviously, it does have the comedic bits in there, and I don't know if it's going to be more comedy or more horror. Samara is good at doing these type of films. However, I don't know if it'd be best suited to either stick with more of the comedy aspect rather than the horror, but it is going to go in that direction. So I don't know what to really think of this. When I'm first watching this, because there's obviously a guy that's supposed to be her bodyguard, and so we don't even know how much of a factor he's going to play into this. But I don't know about you, but for me, I'd much rather they taken this into like a more serious tone without the comedy, maybe just slight stuff, but then instead of the guy they have as the bodyguard, maybe make Jason Statham the bodyguard, and they can make it a little bit more action, a little bit more beat down of the stalker type or whatever. But I don't know. How do you feel about this? Like, I love her to death, so I'll probably see this anyway, but I just don't know if the comedy, even in the trailer, it wasn't really sticking with me like I wanted to like it, but I've seen stuff similar to this before with the similar plot device and whatnot. So I don't know how I'm going to feel about this going forward because like Mayhem has that, but it's well balanced and it works for what they're doing in that. But this, I'm not sure. Like maybe the bodyguard wasn't even a factor and it's just down to Samara's character and the guy that's playing the stalker. Like if it's just those two, then it makes sense. But then you got this third party, and then you got this other woman who's another big fan. It's just I don't know where I was going with this. So this will be interesting to see how this plays out going forward. But anyway, later tonight we're doing Into the Darkness with Kevin Lambert at Entertainment Headquarters. I don't know if he's doing it live or not. But we'll be reviewing the Demons movies, Demons 1 and 2. We have Mr. Tony the Dead and Anthony Jordan as well. I'm not sure if anyone else is joining us tonight or not, but should be a lot of fun. Love those movies. Tomorrow, Ghouls at Midnight at 1 o'clock. I am streaming that live. I have Mr. Tony the Dead, my co-host, of course. But we'll also have Anthony Jordan, as well as hopefully Sci-Fi Century says he wants to be a part of that. So we're going to be doing The Exorcism of Emily Rose, which is my pick. Later in the evening, we're not doing Tony's pick for Ghouls live, but we'll be recording that. He'll probably out next day or so. We'll be reviewing the new film Timber Me Shivers. Is it Shivers? Yeah. Timber Me Shivers, which is the Popeye and the Sailor Man horror film that's out. So I need to watch that, of course, before we jump into that. But that's come out, and so we're going to review that on Tony's channel later in the evening. Thursday, start my brand new podcast series called Vintage Cult Cinema, and I'll be having alternating guests each week when I do this. For whatever film I choose. I'm kind of just choosing the film we're going to sit and review, and I'll just pick someone to join me. And the first one that Mr. Gorgiro851 and I are going to review is Killing Zoe from 1994. So I'm looking forward to that. It was nice revisiting that great movie. And so Friday, later in the evening, I'll be joining Fat Samurai Guy on his channel, and as well as author Rick Myers for Action Film Autopsy. So we'll be doing another one of those where Rick goes through the different films and TV series that he's been watching over the course of the month and sitting down and reviewing that. So if you're a big fan of the Fat Samurai Guy, be sure to tune into that as well. Outside of that, I'll have to keep you updated. I will have the top five albums of the week coming out in the next couple of days. So I just got to keep listening to some stuff and see what makes my top 5 list. But outside of that, thanks for the support. Hit the like and subscribe button. See you next time on the Military Podcast.
You see me before you die.